There's been a big development over the government notification and implementation of CAA. Now, opposition party leader and AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has now taken this fight to the Supreme Court. He's moved the Supreme Court against CAA, and he's now linking CAA to NRC because he's now seeking a stay on the implementation of the Citizenship Amendment Act, and he says that it is a bid to target Muslims. That is in his plea, and the plea is the same that has been also accessed by Times Now. As far as Asaduddin Owaisi, who has been questioning also the fate of 1.5 lakh Muslims who, according to him, were left out from the NRC list in Assam as well. Let me go across to Harish, and we also have Meghna joining us at this point for a better understanding for this plea, Harish, that has now been taken against CAA by Asaduddin Owaisi.
Yes, in fact, as we have been reporting, several petitions has already been filed. But what stands out in Asaduddin Owaisi's petition is that he has raised the NRC issue before Supreme Court, seeks immediate stay on implementation of the CAA, and he says that CAA has unholy nexus with NRC. This is nothing but a plan to target Indian Muslims through NRC, and after CAA, the NRC is going to come, and he says very significantly, evil posed by the CAA is simply not of one of under inclusion of grant of citizenship, but is very blatantly the isolation of a minority community to selectively take action against them, consequential to denial of citizenship. And he very clearly says that classification of this entire issue on the basis of religion is nothing but strikes at the root of the Indian secularism, and no citizen can be classified on the basis of religion, and Indian democracy and secularism doesn't stand for that. So, in fact, if I read out from the particular with the NRC part, he says that
I think we'll take that to Meghna, who has accessed. We've accessed the plea, Harish, as far as she has the plea that is now taken by Asaduddin Owaisi to the Supreme Court. Yes, Meghna.
Well, yes, despite the fact that the NDA Sarkar has very categorically said that the CAA and the NRC have no correlation, in this plea that Harish has managed to access for us by Asaduddin Owaisi, he has submitted. I'm going to read out the crucial parts in it. He says that the Amendment Act, Citizenship Amendment Act, has an unholy nexus with the National Register of the Citizen, which is NRC exercise that has been concluded in Assam and is sought to be initiated in the rest of the country. The immediate consequence of operationalization of the Amendment Act, if the same is not to be stayed by this court, would be that all non-Muslims who have been left out and excluded from the NRC in Assam would be given the opportunity to apply for citizenship under 2024 rules, leaving only the Muslims who have been left out, excluded from the NRC, to the mercy of the executive to face action consequential to the loss of citizenship. Therefore, the evil proposed by the CAA is simply not of one of under inclusion of grant of citizenship, but it is blatantly the isolation of a minority community to selectively take action against them consequential to the denial of citizenship. Any such action taken selectively against Muslims who have been excluded or left out of the NRC will be onerous, likely, irreversible, and completely unconstitutional. This is the operative part.
All right, Meghna, thank you very much for that. As you've also accessed this plea, Harish, tell us also as far as Owaisi's stand on CAA is concerned, because he seems to be also challenging that. He says as far as persecuted minorities are concerned, they shouldn't be discriminated just on part of their religion.
Yes, that's right, Amita. In fact, Owaisi says that the CAA is unconstitutional, discriminatory against Muslims, and any classification based on religious identity violates Article 14 of the Indian Constitution and secular principles, and says that in fact this entire CAA is unconstitutional, discriminatory, insofar as it singles out Muslims as far as granting of citizenship is concerned, as it grants only citizenship to Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Christians, Parsis, and Jains.
Right.
And in a secular country, this can't be tolerated.
But
and
even on this, there is already clarification that has been given by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah. He spoke at length as far as saying that there is no direct relation as far as NRC and CAA is concerned. And CAA is all about giving citizenship, not taking it away. For the moment, Harish, Meghna, thank you very much for joining in. We head into a short break.